Here are the key steps to the sales process. First, there's lead generation, when you attract potential clients to you, such as at a networking event or through a web form on your website. The main goal is to attract people to you. Next, there's appointment setting. The main goal is to get people in front of your pitch. Or as former Hollywood exec Hal Wallace would have said, I believe it was Hal Wallace, get asses in seats. Then there's trust and rapport. I tend to think that this is probably one of the most important steps in the sales process, especially if you're a service provider, because what you're really selling is you. And what is one of the best ways to build trust and rapport? Letting people get to know you. And you can do that with a web video, and only share what you want to share about yourself. How cool is that? Of course you want to put your best foot forward so you can get your foot in the door. And you want to present yourself with honesty and integrity. Next, there's identify customer needs. This is the step when you talk to your prospect in greater detail about what problem they want solved. Then, share the benefits. Oftentimes people jump right to this step, and that can often be a big mistake. This would be the step when you share how your product or service could solve their problems, if indeed it can. Then, there's the close. And this could be the first of a series of closes. This is your chance to share your call to action to the prospect when you make them an offer about how they can benefit from your product or service. The next step is addressing their concerns. In this step, you'll address any concerns or answer any questions that the prospect may have if they don't agree to the initial offer. And finally, and this step may or may not occur depending on how the close goes, but the next step is follow-up. If the prospect doesn't take your call to action, and if you are not able to resolve their concerns to their satisfaction initially, then you will contact them at an agreed-upon date in the future. And just so you know, you can do this with an embedded video that you send via email or an autoresponder, such as some kind of schedule like Aweber. But this is supposed to be a presentation about web video, not sales, right? But what if I were to tell you that you could employ web video as your most cost-effective and persuasive sales force member? Would you want to know more? Because here's the cool thing about adding a web video to your marketing mix, especially a documentary style one. If you love sales, you'll absolutely love what web video can do for you. And even if you hate sales, you will still love what web video can do for you, maybe even more. Web videos can supplement and complement your sales efforts and act as an unpaid sales force that does not require a base salary, commissions, paid time off, or health benefits. Web videos never go on vacation, they never get sick, and they never retire. A web video can be to you what Alfred was to Batman and what Cato was for the Green Hornet. Once you have one, it will work for you as your loyal servant forever. And for probably less than you spend on one person's salary in a single month, you could have a lifelong, limitless sales force working 24/7 for your company. Can you imagine the benefits to you and your company?